Hey, welcome back to my spiritual therapy. It's Miss Mocha, your spiritual therapist. I'm coming to read Proverbs chapter 22 through 24. So it'll be a little bit long, but I wanted to read this because I was reading Proverbs on my own, not putting out the videos like I originally wanted to because I just had a lot just hit me at once. So I've been feeling a bit overwhelmed. So I didn't get a chance to record the video. So I just read in my own private time. I hope you guys did too, because we was doing a challenge of reading Proverbs one chapter a day for the month of May. And so I kind of stuck with it, but sometimes I got behind and I needed to catch up. Like now, I'm very much behind. So I'm going to read chapter 22 through 24. I've already read, I think, through 25 or 26, so I'll catch up for today, which is the 28th. Hopefully I can stay on track to the 31st. If not, I'll do them all on the 31st, but I'm gonna not go past this month with Proverbs. Okay, so chapter 22 starts by saying, oh, that's what I was gonna say too. The reason why I wanted to read this is because it has 30 sayings of the wise that are captured in the verses 22:17 verses 20 chapter 24:22. So I'll read those first 30, then I'll come back probably like tomorrow or something and read the rest of it. So that's how we're gonna do it. That's the plan. So I'm gonna start with chapter 22. It says, a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. I'm gonna make that short. Hold on. I'm having already a tense day, and I just need to relax and unwind, and I don't know, have some good things happen to me because I feel so frustrated and tense. I don't want to be stressed, but I feel it, and I don't want to feel this no more. I want to just go back to being calm and peaceful. The enemy trying to steal my joy, and I'm fighting real hard to not let him, but it's hard today. But anyway, I'm trying not to complain too. That's another thing I'm going through right now. I think I'm being tested on complaining because I've been doing a lot of it, because it's just a lot of stuff I have to deal with on my own. Everything I have to deal with on my own, unless, God steps in and helps in the supernatural, but still on my own here in the physical. So it gets hard. So God know, but I be trying not to feel those negative feelings. So I'm gonna just keep going. Hold on, because the baby right here, she keep being fussy. She doesn't sleep through the day, so it's hard for me to do anything else. But we get through it. Hold on. Okay, so I believe that I read. Where was I checking? How did my pages get turned? I believe I read the first verse only, so I'll continue. The rich and poor meet together. The Lord is the maker of them all. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life. Thorns and snares are in the way of the froward. He that doeth keep his soul shall be far from them. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is the servant to the lender. He that soweth iniquity shall reap vanity, and the rod of his anger shall fail. He that hath a bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he giveth of his bread to the poor. Cast out the scorner, and contention shall go out. Yes, strife and reproach shall cease. He that loveth pureness of heart, for the grace of his lips, the king shall be his friend. The eyes of the Lord preserve knowledge, and he overthroweth the words of the transgressor. The slothful man saith, there is a lion without, I shall be slain in the streets. It's something trying to distract me real heavy. trying to keep me down, keep me frustrated, keep me from doing this, keep me from being happy. It's not working. I already know it's the enemy, and it's not gonna work. I'm a little bothered, but it's gonna go away. The mouth of strange women is a deep pit. He that is abhorred of the Lord shall fall therein. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. He that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want. Bow down thine ear, and hear the words of the wise, and apply thine heart unto my knowledge. For it is a pleasant thing if thou keep them within thee. They shall withal be fitted in thy lips. That thy trust may be in the Lord, I have made known to thee this day, even to thee. Rob not the poor because he is poor, neither oppress the afflicted in the gate. Did it say? No, that's not what I wanted to say. That was 22. I'm at 20. Have not I written to thee excellent things in counsels and knowledge? Okay, so the next couple pages is going to be these 30 sayings. So when he says, have I not written to thee excellent things in counsel and knowledge, he's about to give these 30 excellent things that he's counseling, that he's given the knowledge to. I don't know who he's talking to here. I missed that, but this is the 30 sayings. So I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to point them out. I'm going to just keep reading the chapter up into chapter 24, verse 22. So it says, yes, she's going to sleep. Hallelujah, she's going to sleep, if only for like 5 minutes. That I might make thee know the certainty of the words of truth, that thou mightest answer the words of truth to them that send unto thee. Rob not the poor because he is poor, neither oppress the afflicted in the gate. For the Lord will plead their cause and spoil the soul of those that spoil them. Make no friendship with an angry man, and with the furious man thou shalt not go. Lest thou learn his ways and get a snare to thy soul. Be not thou one of them that strike hands, or of them that are sureties for debts. If thou hast nothing to pay, why would he take away thy bed from under thee? Remove not the ancient landmark which thy fathers have set. Seest thou a man diligent in his business? He shall stand before kings. He shall not stand before mean men. So I don't want no mean man. I don't know what that's like. I've had that. I don't ever want to have that again. When thou sittest to eat with the ruler, consider diligently. Hold on. Okay, I don't know where I was at. Okay, when thou sittest to eat with a ruler, consider diligently what is before thee, and put a knife to thy throat if thou be a man given to appetite. Be not desirous of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat. Labor not to be rich. Cease from thine own wisdom. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven. Eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye, neither desire thou his dainty meats. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but the heart is not with thee. The morsel which thou hast eaten shall thou vomit up, and lose thy sweet words. Speak not in the ears of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of thy words. That's true too. I know a lot of fools. Remove not the old landmark, and enter not into the fields of the fatherless. Okay. I think I was at, for their Redeemer is mighty, and he shall plead their cause with thee. Apply thine heart unto instruction, and thine ears to the words of knowledge. Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shalt deliver his soul from hell. My son, if thine heart be wise, my heart shall rejoice, even mine. Yea, that my reins shall rejoice when thy lips speak right things. Let not thine heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord all the day long. For surely there is an end, and thine expectation shall not be cut off. Hear thou, my son, and be wise, and guide thine heart in the way. Be not among wine bibbers, among riotous eaters of flesh. For the drunken and the glutton shall come to poverty, and drowsiness shall clothe a man with rags. Hearken unto thy father that begat thee, and despise not thy mother when she is old. Buy the truth, and sell it not, also wisdom and instruction and understanding. I'm going to make that a shirt. So buy the truth, like, go get the truth. Be the truth. Listen to the truth. Don't give it away. Don't sell it. Also get wisdom, instruction, and understanding. The father of the righteous shall greatly rejoice, and he that begetteth a wise child shall have joy of him. Thy father and thy mother shall be glad, and she that bare thee shall rejoice. Hold on. Okay, where was I at? I think I was, I said buy the truth. Thy father and thy mother shall be glad, and she that bare thee shall rejoice. My son, give me thine heart, and give me thine heart. I'm so distracted today. My son, give me thine heart, and let thine eyes observe my ways. For a whore is a deep ditch, and a strange woman is a narrow pit. She also lieth in wait as for a prey, and increaseth the transgressors among men. Who hath woe? Who hath sorrow? Who hath contentions? Who hath babbling? Who hath words without cause? Who hath redness of eyes? They that tarry long at the wine, they that go to seek mixed wine. Look not thou upon the wine when it is red, when it giveth its color in the cup, when it moveth itself aright. At the last it biteth like a serpent, and stingeth like an adder. Thine eyes shall behold strange women, and thy heart shall utter perverse things. Yea, thou shalt be as he that lieth down in the midst of the sea, or as he that lieth upon the top of a mast. They that have stricken me, shall thou say, and I was not sick. They have beaten me, and I felt it not. When shall I awake? I will seek it yet again. So talking about alcohol, being drunk. A drunk is not a good thing. Gluttony, being gluttonous is not a good thing. Stay away from them type of people. Chapter 24, be not thou envious against evil men. So it talked about gluttony. It talked about what did I just say? Gluttony and drunk men. It talked about mean men, rich men that put all their heart and soul into just riches and not God. What else it talked about? So yeah, these are the 30 sayings of the wise. So I'll probably make another video, or maybe I'll make a short highlighting these 30 pieces, or maybe just make a list of the 30. And okay, so chapter 24. Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them, for their heart studieth destruction, and their lips talk of mischief. Through wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established. And by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. A wise man is strong, yea, a man of knowledge increases strength. For by wise counsel thou shalt make thy war, and in multitude of counselors there is safety. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He openeth not his mouth in the gate. He that desireth to do evil shall be called a mischievous person. The thought of foolishness is sin, and the scorner is an abomination to men. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. Yeah, that's me. So he's saying if you can't take, a little hardship, you don't have no strength. So that's what he's trying to tell me. If you can't take these little petty upsets or obstacles or whatever, then you don't have the strength. So maybe he's trying to build some strength in me, especially today. But I'm gonna make that a short. If thou forbear to deliver them that are drawn unto death, and those that are ready to be slain, if thou sayest, behold, we know it not, doeth not he that pondereth the heart consider it, and he that keepeth thy soul, doeth not he know it, and shall not he render to every man according to his works? My son, eat thou honey, because it is good, and the honeycomb which is sweet to thy taste. So shall the knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul. When thou hast found it, then there shall be a reward, and thy expectation shall not be cut off. Lay not wait, O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous. Spoil not his resting place. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. That's another good one. That's for me too. A just man. It falls 7 times. I fall so much, but it's better to fall and get back up than to be wicked. Rejoice not when thine enemy falleth, and let not thine heart be glad when he stumbleth, lest the Lord see it, and it displease him, and he turn away his wrath, from him. Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked, for there shall be no reward to the evil man. The candle of the wicked shall be put out. My son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change. Okay, hold on. I think I'm going to stop there. Yes, because chapter 423 goes on. Oh, well, I'll finish reading it. And these are more sayings of the wise. So these are more after the 30. So I'll probably do a list of all of them. Not just the 30, but all the way to the end of chapter 24. So it says, these things also belong to the wise. It is not good to have respect of persons in judgment. He that saith unto the wicked, thou art righteous, him shall the people curse, nations shall abhor him. But to them that rebuke him shall be delight, and a good blessing shall come upon them. Okay. Every man shall kiss his lips that giveth a right answer. Prepare thy work without, and make it fit for thyself in the field, and afterwards build thine house. Be not a witness against thy neighbor without cause, and deceive not with thy lips. Say not, I will do so to him as he hath done to me. I will render to the man according to his work. See, this is why it's good to read the Bible, because everybody out here doing people how people do them, that is not what God called us to do. You're still supposed to be respectable, honorable, a godly person, even though people treat you bad. You have to have the fruits of the Spirit and be in forgiveness. And I know it's hard. I know it's easier said than done, but this is what God is calling us to do. This is why I'm so calm, loving. I don't fight with people. Oh my God, I don't do that no more. I forgive a lot. I don't fight a lot. I give people so many chances. I mean, I don't want to say that because I don't want people to keep just doing me bogus all the time. Everyone, they take me for granted because I'm so caring. I'm so not nice, but like forgiving and considerate of people and understanding on why people do what they do. And, I can forgive you, I can take you back, but I don't want to keep doing that because people play me like a fool and keep just stepping on me like I'm nothing, but God says don't repay people back for what they're doing. So yeah, it's good to get an understanding of how God wants us to react. Yeah, we can turn up, react, and do people how they do us and do all this other stuff, but in God's eyes is wicked. So who are you really doing all this for yourself. You're not walking like God. You're not being like God. And this is for me too. He's correcting a lot of me. This is not my life. He is taking over my life, controlling my life. I don't have the free will. Really, like everyone is supposed to have. People like me, people who God calls, are not. They don't have the free will. You have to do what God says. He leads you. He guides you. So people ask, how could she be like this? How could she be like that? How could she give up this? How could she not do this and this and this? Because it's the God. I mean, it's God. So yes, I forgive you if you've done wrong things to me. I move past that. As long as you change your behavior, stop doing the things, stop treating me bad, stop wanting to see me down, stop attacking me, and be like God yourself, then there wouldn't be no need for me to be how I am or walk away from people or distance myself. But I don't repay people back the same way they do me. What God has me do, because He again orders my step, controls my life, He will move me away from people. So that's something to know. um, I went by the field of the slothful and by the vineyard of the man void of understanding. And lo, it was all grown over with thorns, and nettles had covered the face thereof, and the stone wall thereof was broken down. When I saw and considered it well, I looked upon it and received instruction. Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that travaileth, and thy want as an armed man. So that's saying you sleeping, you always not doing nothing, not taking care of things, being a bum, just all that low stuff. You're going to be broke. You're going to stay in poverty. You're not going to exceed. You're not going to have things because you're not doing anything. You're not working for anything. So these are some good sayings. That's why I wanted to highlight them, or read them and come back and list them out, because people need to know this stuff. You're not supposed to be out here moving the way you want to move. Yes, you have free will, but it's basically God's way or not. And if you're not going God's way, then where are you going to end up? Not with God, not with godly things. You're going to lose everything you got. You're going to be with the enemy, and the enemy is going to take you down. He lies, cheats, steals, kills, steals, and destroys. Why would you want that? You think it's not going to happen. It is. Anything that's not of God is going to be killed, stolen, or destroyed. So, all right, that is Proverbs. I might come back and read Job's. I don't know. She went to sleep. Well, she will sleep while I was reading, but her eyes is open looking at me, but she's quiet, so I might just continue. But all right, thanks for listening.